Hello, everyone. Well, we've got a lot of weather to talk about in Northwest Indiana Tuesday through Wednesday morning. So let's not waste any time. Let's get you to the latest hour-by-hour forecast starting early Tuesday morning, 7 a.m., because that's when the rain chance begins. But for the morning commute Tuesday, we are talking about a very small chance of rain. See that tiny green dot? Damn it, there might be a couple of light rain showers around for the Tuesday morning commute, but most are going to be dry. Now, I do have to say that throughout the day on Tuesday, we are going to see more cloud cover than what we did on Monday, but that's not going to hold down our temperatures. Now, to start the day, I don't think there's going to be much wind, but by lunchtime on Tuesday, it's going to be breezy, gusts 20, 25 miles per hour. And by lunchtime, I'll bump up the rain chance a little bit. We'll call it isolated showers, but as you can see here, I still think many are going to be dry and not seeing rain. And I think the warmest part of the day is going to be about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And once again, we are talking about high temperatures in the upper 60s, low 70s in Northwest Indiana. So once again, we're talking about tying or breaking record highs. And still, as we're hitting these high temperatures, just isolated showers. Many will be dry. But beginning around 7 o'clock in the evening, the story is going to change. So what we're actually going to see during the evening hours on Tuesday is a secondary warm front lift over us. Not the cold front just yet. Ahead of the cold front, a secondary warm front. And I actually think it's along this secondary warm front that's going to be working over us during the evening hours that's our best chance of thunderstorms. Now, we are talking about scattered showers and storms. So that means that there are going to be gaps. So here's the relative peak that I think is going to be about 9 o'clock in the evening on Tuesday. But because of the scattered nature of these showers and storms, it is possible that you might miss out on the rain in Northwest Indiana. But I certainly need to keep in the chance of storms and possibly severe storms as indicated by that dark shade of red for us, because as you can see on this model, it's surrounding us. And there's some models that say it'll actually be right in Northwest Indiana. But I've got to mention that we could miss out in Northwest Indiana, or one of these scattered storms could work right over us. And the problem is the storms that do pop up are probably going to be on the stronger side. Certainly heavy rain and lightning, but also the possibility for some damaging wind and hail. Now, I do think the chance for these severe storms is just along this secondary warm front, which right now looks to be clear of us about 11 o'clock in the evening or so. So the chance of severe storms going away and things just quieting down, going back to isolated showers temporarily until the cold front arrives. So the cold front is going to push in very late Tuesday night, probably about 2 a.m. or so. But this is going to be a strong cold front, and temperatures are going to be coming down very quickly. Now, along the leading edge of this cold front, so we're going to go back into scattered precipitation, and along the leading edge, I do think it's going to be rain. In fact, I'm going to keep in the chance for a couple of weak storms still, not severe storms, but maybe a couple of thunderstorms still. But I do think on the backside of this cold front, we're talking about a transition from rain on the leading edge to snow on the back end, but only for about a 3-hour window. We're going to have these scattered rain and snow showers in Northwest Indiana, and by 5 a.m. Wednesday morning, the cold front is going to be clear of us, and look, temperatures are coming down. So along and behind this cold front, it's going to be windy, gusts 30, 35 miles per hour. But I really think the strongest winds are going to be mid-morning through mid-afternoon on Wednesday. I think from about 8 a.m. Until about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, there's going to be a window where we're going to have gusts 40 miles per hour. So I've got to call it, beginning for the morning commute on Wednesday, very windy. And look what's happening here. Yes, we are talking about a brief window with lake effect snow coming back to Northwest Indiana. So what I mean by that is for northeastern Porter County and LaPorte County, scattered snow showers. Everywhere else, isolated snow showers and flurries. And it does look like a brief period where we're going to see this lake effect snow. I do think by lunchtime on Wednesday, the cold front now far enough away from us, the chance of snow going away. But again, through the early afternoon on Wednesday, still very windy. So we've got to talk about temperatures. So notice, lunchtime on Wednesday, we've cooled down even more, now in the upper 20s. But when you factor in those wind gusts around 40 miles per hour, it's going to be feeling like the mid-teens. So from high temperatures Tuesday afternoon upper 60s, low 70s, to feeling like the mid-teens lunchtime Wednesday. By the way, how much snow are we talking about? I think what's going to be most common in the region between the cold front and the little bit of lake effect snow are going to be totals 1/10 of an inch, 1/4 inch. That said, I do think there are going to be a few spots that only see a dusting and a few spots that see up to a 1/2 inch. I will say the 1/2 inch totals are most likely in LaPorte County. The dusting totals most likely in Newton County, down to the south and west. Highest totals to the north and east. But let's get back, I know that was a lot, but let's get back to the severe threat Tuesday evening as the secondary warm front is lifting over us from about 6 o'clock. I want to keep the window in there from 6 o'clock in the afternoon to as late as midnight, that period where this secondary warm front is going to be working over us. And we're talking about scattered showers and thunderstorms. So not everyone is going to see thunderstorms Tuesday evening, but storms are going to be around. And the problem is the storms that do pop up could be on the stronger side. Certainly talking about heavy rain and lightning, but also the possibility for damaging wind and hail. In fact, it's the hail I'm most concerned about. I'm going to go with a medium threat for hail. I can't rule out some pea-sized hail, penny-sized hail certainly, but maybe in a couple spots up to quarter-sized hail. Not as concerned about damaging wind, but I've got to keep in the chance for wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour, possibly in a couple spots. I'll put the wind threat as low, though, a little more concerned about the hail. And yes, the chance for a tornado is very small. It's very low, but I can't rule out an EF0 or EF1 tornado spinning up in northwest Indiana during the evening on Tuesday.